Afternoon, everyone. Apologies to everyone here and everyone listening online. We're just a few minutes late, but we'll get straight on with it. And Carve.
Antonio, first of all, what is your reaction to the news that Claudio Ranieri has lost his job just a few months after winning the title at Leicester?
Yeah, my reaction, very sad because this is our job, and for sure I'm disappointed for him because first he's a friend, he's a really good man, and he's a really good manager. Only one season ago he won the title with the club, with the players. He reached a dream to win the title. For sure I'm disappointed as friend and as coach.
Will you get a chance to speak to him maybe, or text him or in the next few days?
For sure. But now I think it's better to wait. It's better to wait because I understand the situation. I understand his frustration for this. But for sure, I'll call him, and it's natural after this type of situation to talk, and to show him also my disappointment for this decision, because I think it's a very strong decision.
Do you think it tells us anything about modern football that the last two managers who won the Premier League title have lost their job so quickly? And in a way, would you be worried about losing your job, because it looks like you're probably going to win the title?
Yeah, but if you remember very well, I was already sacked this season with the bookmakers. At the start of the season, I was sacked, and I was lucky to keep the right concentration and to continue to work. First of all, I think that it's important to finish this season in the best way, and if we are able to reach this dream, for me, for the players, I'm ready. I'm ready to face this risk. I'm happy. I'm very happy to face this risk next season. But for sure, I'm really focused, me, the players, about this season, because I repeat, there are 13 games at the end of the season, and we want to continue to stay on top of the table, but it won't be easy. But I'm ready. I repeat, I'm ready to take this risk. It means that we won the league.
We also understand that Leicester City have approached Roberto Mancini to be their next manager. He's somebody you know. Do you think, would you be happy to see him back in the Premier League, back in England?
But I think it's very difficult to talk about the substitution of Carlo. I think is a lack of respect for him. I know Roberto, and I saw him during the game West Ham Manchester City, between the first half and the second half. I have spoken with him, and he's a really good coach. But I think he's not good. It's not right to talk about another coach the day after that Claudio, that is my friend, was sacked.
Just turning to the game against Swansea, Paul Clement is coming back to Chelsea. How much do you know about him, and what do you think of the job that he's doing at Swansea at the moment?
But for sure, he had a great impact for the team, and for sure. And now, also with the transfer window, they reinforced the team, and we must pay great attention tomorrow because for sure it will be a really tough game. If you see, if you watch the game against Liverpool, against Manchester City, you understand the difficulty of the game. And but I'm sure that my players understood this. We worked very well. We worked to face them in the right way. But for sure, Paul Clement is doing a great job with Swansea, and he had a great impact with the team. Very compact defensively, very dangerous in offensive situation, in set pieces. We must pay great attention tomorrow.
And you'll be facing one of your former players, Fernando Llorente. How dangerous could he be tomorrow?
Yeah, I know him very well because Fernando played with me in Juventus. We won together, and he's a really good player, good footballer. Yeah, and I have great admiration for him, for the player, but also for the man, because he's a great man, Fernando. It's a pleasure for me to see him tomorrow, but yeah, I wish for him the best, but after this game.
Is it true that you were interested in signing him in January?
This is the past. This is the past, and yeah, I think it's not right to talk about the past and to be focused on the present. I repeat, for sure, I have great admiration for him because he's a really good player, and we must pay great attention tomorrow. And I stop.
How much of an advantage is it for you in the title race? That, for instance, you weren't playing in Europe this week. A lot of your other teams that you're up against were playing in the Champions League and Europa League. How much of an advantage is it that you have this time off between games?
In this moment, I think the real advantage was before, because when you arrive in a new team and you have to bring your idea, your method, your philosophy, new method of work, you need of time. You need of time to work all weeks. And I think this is the real advantage. Now, honestly, to watch Champions League, Europa League on TV is not good for me. It's not good for the players because we want to stay there and to play for something important. The both competition are very important. Champions League for sure is at the top. But also Europa League is a good competition, and to stay Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to watch the other to play this competition is not good. But we have this situation for the last season, not because someone invented this situation, for the bad season. And bad season, last season was very bad, and we must pay. Last season.
And just finally, how much of an advantage do you think it will be in the FA Cup? You're going to be playing Manchester United on a Monday night, and we've just had the draw for the Europa League, and Manchester United are going to be going to Rostov in Russia.
Yeah, but we are.
Thursday, play Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Yeah, understand. Yeah, but we are.
On Thursday.
Yeah, we are talking about situations between 18 days. I think now for us it's very important to be focused on a Swansea game, a really tough game, to be focused in the next game after Swansea against West Ham, and then we start to think FA Cup game. But before of this game, I think the most important things now is to see step by step. The most important things for us the game against Swansea. Then the week that we have to play against United in FA Cup, I'm ready to talk about this.
George.
Antonio, can we get some team news for tomorrow's game, please?
No. We don't have any injuries. Yeah, I have all players available, and yeah.
The Leicester players are said to have lost faith in Claudio Ranieri. How do you keep your players happy, particularly says Fabregas hasn't started much this season, John Terry? How do you keep your players happy and make sure they don't lose faith in you?
I don't understand.
The rumor or the story is that the Leicester players had lost belief in Ranieri. How do you keep your players happy?
But I don't like to follow this type of story, because I think it's not right, and is a lack of respect for for Claudio, and because I think that it's not right. The players don't decide if a manager must sack it or not, because if this happen, it means that the club is poor. Is poor without power. I don't believe in this. I don't trust in this, and I repeat, I don't want to listen this type of story, because it's frustrated for a manager. Yeah. Also to imagine that the players can decide your destiny. You understand? Your destiny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was you surprised and shocked when you heard the news after the game on Wednesday?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, I was surprised, because I think after the game in Champions League, for the second leg, the qualification is open. It's a good result. When you finish the first game and 2-1, and in the second game you need only to win 1-0, and you go in the quarterfinal. And I think for Leicester is a great achievement. And before of the last season, no one people imagined this situation.
And in terms of Paul Clement, he's worked in France, Germany, Spain. Do you think more English managers should follow his example and go and coach abroad?
Yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. And why not? Why not? An English manager can go and to manage the pro. Yeah, I think it's good. But it happened in the past, and I'm sure. Yeah, I remember, for example, Roy Hodgson in Italy with the Inter, and yeah, it's great. I think it's great. This also for the English coach to go abroad and to work at the pro.
Yes.
Antonio, you met the England rugby coach Eddie Jones this week.
Yeah.
Is there anything you took from that meeting that you genuinely think you could use here at Chelsea?
Yeah, but first of all, for me, it was a great pleasure to receive this invitation and to go in the training ground. Yes, it was fantastic to stay with him, and also to have a good conversation, to see the methods of the work, to see the analysis video. Yeah, I think it was a great experience for me, and now I hope, and I invited him to come back in Chelsea, and to stay another afternoon together. Yeah, but it was a great experience. I knew also that on Sunday it will be the game against Italy. but I wasn't an Italian spy in this in this case. Not.
Okay, let's go. Simon, please go on.
Antonio.
Okay.
Carlo Ancelotti is taking charge of his 1,000th career game as a manager. What kind of achievement do you think that is?
A great achievement for Carlo. Yeah, you know that Carlo is for me a great friend. He was my manager in Juventus, and then he's I think now he's the best Italian coach, one of the best in the world. And this is a great achievement for him. 1,000 games. It's not easy to stay on the bench for 1,000 games, and at this level, and with this great team, with the responsibility to win every season. Yeah, I'm very happy for him, and he deserves this. He deserves the best. Carlo deserves the best.
Would you? Is 1,000 games a target of yours, and would you like to reach that number?
For me, 1,000 games. I don't know if I'm able to arrive. Yeah, for sure, his career was great. I hope to try to go close his career. But I think his career was fantastic as manager. In Chelsea, I hope to continue my work, my job. We started a new path in this season, and I hope to continue my work with my players, with the club, and to grow together in the present and the future.
Liam.
Antonio, just a quick question on Fernando Llorente. Several of the goals you've conceded in recent weeks have been headers, and Llorente is particularly good in the air. Is this something that you've been particularly working on in training this week, defensively?
Yeah, for sure. You work to try to limit the characteristic of your opponent, but sometimes we are able. Sometimes the opponent are so good to score the goals. But for sure, I try to give a lot of informations to my players, and also to work together with them, also to ask them the right way to face this type of situation. Yeah, for sure we know the characteristic of Fernando Llorente, Sigurdsson, Fer, and for the whole team of Swansea. For this reason, we must pay great attention tomorrow.
Okay, running out of time, guys. Nizar, can you just finish up, please?
Hi, Antonio. You were sacked with Arezzo and Atalanta in your career. How much mental strength does it take to come back as a manager after a sacking and come to Chelsea and Juventus afterwards and become a champion? What would your advice be to Carlo?
How strong do you have to be mentally to come back after you've been sacked as a coach? How difficult is it? In my career happened only once in Arezzo, because in Atalanta I decided to left. For me it was traumatic, because for me it was the first experience as coach, as manager, with a team that in that moment was poor, with a penalization 6 points, and but my first experience was traumatic, but in that period that I stayed outside I tried to study, try to go to see the work of the other coach, the other manager, to find to study new ideas, and then in the same season they called me, and I was able to put the new idea also in Arezzo, but in the first experience to be sacked is traumatic for me. It was so, honestly.
Okay, thanks guys. I have to turn cameras off now, please, as we move to Dailies. Thank you.